Hello. We're just getting started. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know why it does that to me. Doo-doo-doo. Hello, everybody. Thank you. Hi. I'm going to wait till everyone's in here. I'm only going to say it like, a couple of times. Hold on. All right. You got it. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, can we get some huge W's to Bishop over in Twitch for sending sorry TikTok, it's just a condition. For sending out subs. Hi everyone. Also, if you received one, thank him. Be sure to say thank you. We'll go ahead and put these on early so I can hear all the fun sounds. Hello everybody. We are rolling. Thanks, Austin. I appreciate that. Let's see. So guys, I know over on the talk streets, you guys see my thing. This is an ask. Let's it's just a condition. Yeah, it's just something that it's done involuntarily. Let's get the likes ran up as much as we can. If we can go over this, that would be even better. I just put that up there just as a, let's give it a shot. I apparently need to adjust this a little bit. We'll just drag that back down and around. There we go. All right. How is everybody? Oh, that's a cute one again. Y'all, I wish you guys could see all the TikTok gifts. It's so cute and adorable. Thank you, Hector. Thank you, Hector. Thank you, Hector. Let's get some W Hectors while everyone's doing this. It doesn't even fit every hole there. It doesn't even all fit. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you, Phantom, for the birthday wishes. Thank you, Walosi, for the birthday wishes. If you guys have not seen my posted short yet, be sure to go and watch it. I thought it was funny, and I hope everybody else thinks it's funny as well. Merry flippin' B-Day. Thanks, Rodney. Thanks, guys. So I was trying to put this in the chat. Let me go ahead and my goal is on, hold on. 1 second, TikTok, 1 second. My goal on YouTube for today is it's the 28th and it's my birthday. So on YouTube, I would like to get 28 new members. I don't know how we're going to do it. I don't know if it's possible. I don't know if it'll get done, but I'm going to put it out there. I'm manifesting it. Thank you, Leith. We're back. Unmuted. And again, guys, W Hector, especially in the TikTok chat, guys. Already, like, you guys act like this is a big thing. It's a dancing bear. It's the dancing animals. Animal band. Thank you for the animal band. Yeah, buddy. Most valuable. There we go. That's a cool one, Phantom. Thank you. Oh, that's adorable. Wait, they did bring back a cake gift? Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, wow. Well, there we go. Can we get more W's over here for a Jocular for sending out 10 gifted memberships for starting it all off. W to Jocular. That's AKA Bishop over in Purpley land. Yeah, W over there. We're getting started here. And I'm getting loved on by the puppers. So, well, thanks, Primo. I appreciate that. Jules, thank you for the $9.99. Happy birthday. Wishing you great health and happiness. Hi. Oh gosh. Don't pull these off my head. Puppers. Puppers. Matt was competing with you? I believe it. That's the best way to go, actually. The competition. Oh, there we go. Jules got a membership, too. Summer! Give me the sock. This is my birthday, okay? Come here, Summer. Give me the sock. Give me the sock. Give me. Give me. Let go. Summer, let go. Let go. Let go. This is my birthday from the dog, is the sock. I didn't eat any cake. Hot take. I did not eat cake. There we go. There we go. There she goes with her sock. All right.
You're awesome.
Tried and failed. Ooh, we have a chest. Give me that. Choo choo. Oh, that's so cool. I've never seen that, or at least maybe I've just never paid attention. Belchi, thank you for the bits twice. We appreciate that. Thank you guys. Yeah, no, I love cake. I just didn't have one. Sometimes it's a little too sweet, and you know how sometimes you just don't have that big of a sweet tooth going on? Ooh, thank you, owls. Let's get some W owls in the chat too. Y'all are doing awesome. Okay, hold on. Okay, beige, go away then. Beige. Beige. What did I say? Good choice on no cake. Pie is better. Listen, I almost got a cheesecake from at dinner. And then I was like, you know what? I ate all of my food. I don't normally like scarf all my food down. Celebration. Look at that hype. I really don't. Like, so since I ate everything, I was like, probably shouldn't overstuff myself. Thank you. Yeah, good choice. No cake. Pie is better. Cheesecake, though. Cheesecake, though. Are we trolling conservatives here? Based. Yeah, very based. It's true. We'll see how this goes. Only call in if you voted for Donald Trump. While I appreciate the... Oh, that's adorable. Thank you, Eva. That's cute. Well, happy birthday to your other person, Madeline. Luke from Texas, thanks for commenting so YouTube keep showing. Yes. Exactly, Wowie. Thank you for the jewels. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Thank you for calling the streamer.
Nigger.
Okay. Have a good one. Yeah, the puppers goes crazy. Yeah, it always begins. Listen, y'all. Oh, thank you. That was so cute too. Mary go boo. Listen, y'all don't understand how much I love the Halloween gifts. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yep.
Awesome. How old are you?
24.
24. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Awesome. What has you...
That's my boy.
Okay. What has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
I'm sorry, did you say why?
No, I asked you what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
I don't support everything he does, but
Yeah.
I think overall he's doing a great
So what has you
job.
questioning it?
I mean, you could talk about the Epstein stuff, but I love our boy. That's our boy.
Odd.
It's odd.
Yeah.
Can I say happy birthday?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Is there any specifics that you wanna question me on?
Yeah, can you identify 3 lies that Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office?
Why don't you tell me?
Donald Trump says that the government shutdown is the fault of the Democrats. Is that true, yay or nay?
Uh, I mean, from what I've heard, yeah, I don't know too much on that, but yeah, I think it is the Democrats.
If the Democrats are the minority in Congress, how did they shut it down?
Because it takes more than that.
How do you mean?
It still requires like a bunch of them, right? And
A
I've
bunch of
heard
them?
I've heard that some Democrats switched over a few weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, and we still have Republicans that vote against it to this day, to literally today.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Isn't it oh shit, man, I'm fucking stoned a little bit. All right, my bad. So I want to say it's because fuck, dude, it's like they wanted to like fund some bullshit.
Fun some BS.
Hey, you know what? Let's just switch to the next one. So I'm spacing. Go to number
Spacing.
2.
All right. Donald Trump said that he's ended 7 wars. Thank you, Luca.
Nah, that's probably not true.
Probably not true.
But I will
Awesome.
say
I
that,
love you coming out and just saying that, and I love that. Thank you.
yeah, I mean he's a gauche man. But I will say that I like his stance on America first. So fuck every other country. Sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed to curse.
Okay.
And just putting America first. I love that.
Is that why he's
And
giving he's purchasing $20 billion worth of Argentine pesos and also giving them $20 billion in addition to that? It's
you know what
very
I'm
America
realizing? That
first.
I might not be educated enough to talk about this.
I'm just
But
saying, it doesn't sound very America first if we're literally handing money to Argentina, just being like, here you go.
I truly got nothing. I have nothing to say about that. I have no idea.
I mean, I would
But I
consider
mean,
that a lie.
gas is cheap.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. It's like what is it? $3 average.
I can check it real quick. I haven't looked at the EIA lately. Okay, EIA.gov. Average
I will
gas
say, like, I've been
prices.
making a lot more money since 2016. Everything seems great.
It's still over $3, but just it's 3.03. But see, there's another lie.
Okay.
Donald Trump says that gas price is less than $2.
Now he said 3.
No, he
I'm
said
like
$2.
subscribed to some text group from Trump himself, and he said 3.
He said 2. It's cool.
I mean, I prove it says 3. No one says 2.
He said 2.
We could agree to disagree on that, but I mean,
Okay.
it said 3 from the own. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm not educated enough to talk about this, but I say I love my president. I think he's doing a pretty good job. Just to compare it with Joe Biden, I didn't even feel like he was really in office. Like there was some strings being
Biden.
pulled.
It's always Biden.
I mean, yeah, he was our last president, so.
Yeah, it's just like we're talking about Trump and everyone's always like, but Biden.
Well, the greater of two evils, right?
No. Who else has the ability to be president right now?
What do you mean? JD?
You're awesome.
No one has the ability to be president right now. No one else has the ability to be president right now today. So he's the lesser of two evils is an incorrect phrasing. You can say he was the lesser of two evils in your opinion, but he's not actively anymore because That's not how it works. Past tense. Present
Let
tense.
me ask you
Past
something,
tense.
because
Present
I'm not
tense.
really trying to argue with you, but I just do you really believe that Kamala would have been a better option?
The better option.
That's possible.
Yeah. She
But I'm
just
just saying,
enjoys life.
of the two, what do you think?
Yeah, Kamala Harris could have gotten in and done absolutely nothing and would have been a better option.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think about Trump supporting the army and paying them through the shutdown?
It kind of goes against existing law. So,
Goes
well,
against
I
law.
agree with it. And trust me, I don't agree. Like, and I made this post about it, okay? Like, everybody can look it up. It's there, it exists. I've already made a statement that I don't agree with the Democratic Party in voting against funding the military service members during the shutdown because they voted against that appropriations bill. I do not agree with that because there are military members that are overseas and they're not getting paid, which means that their families at home could be struggling. And I don't agree with that. But again, like $130 million isn't going to go very far. It basically maths out to about $100 per person. It's not that anonymous donation won't go far.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so you're like you're completely in the middle. You're not on one or the other.
I'm non-affiliated.
So maybe you would agree with some of the things that he's doing.
No, not right now. Not in his current presidency. The only thing that he's done well so far is try to negotiate a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. And that's going swimmingly well, even though I really wanted it to go well.
You wanted it to go well?
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen the war actually stop. And yet, Israel carried out a heavy air assault today. So that didn't happen.
All right, I'm gonna say one more thing, and I'm not gonna argue at any points because I definitely don't have enough time to like research all this stuff. But what do you think about like Trump, like his Twitter posts, like how he just did that one where he dropped a bunch of turds out of a jet?
Yeah, that was dumb.
I thought it was hilarious.
Yes, it's so
Is he not the
mature of
best
a
troll?
79-year-old man.
I thought it was like 81.
He's 79.
But I mean, he's like the best troll. He is so great with that.
So great.
And
So
and it comes to a
amazing. So
point where
awesome. Satire.
I just think that like it's gotten to a point where people are just so
I don't
tired
remember Ryan.
of just the bullshit,
You know,
man.
that's a
And just
good
and
point.
he's just
So I just want to be clear. You think it's funny that the president of the United States puts a crown on his head after, he's been calling himself king for a while. And it
no,
poops,
that's because
literally
other
drops
people were
poop.
calling him a
Hold
king.
on. No, he said it himself. Literally drops poop on people who are utilizing their freedom of speech that's enumerated in the Constitution. You think that's funny?
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that makes sense. You don't really like the First Amendment very much, do you?
Oh, I do. I'm a
Okay.
big fan of it.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it. Bye.
But that's his
Have a
First
good one,
Amendment,
though.
right?
Not saying it's not his First Amendment. I just think it's not funny. Can somebody who is not blitzed or blazed come up here? That would be cool. Meow. Thank you, Jason. I love the little kitty kneading. Let's go ahead and clear out this gift goal real quick. Thank you, Shannon, for the 99 cents. Guys, if you want to go ahead and ring the phone if you voted for Donald Trump. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you? Sorry, how old are you?
I'm 21.
Did you vote for are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Looky, I just moved here and kind of confused.
Yeah, you sound blazed. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
31.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course. All right. And what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
I just think a lot of things. Mainly, like you're just a dumb nigger.
I'm literally white, so it's physically impossible. Physically impossible. It's always funny how anonymous people on the internet say that. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Wow, you're so mature. W Chris in the chat for the $30 over on that purple app. Everybody take out your headphones right now. Take them out. Ah! Sorry, guys. It doesn't help their case. I know that was not enough time, but thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
24.
24. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am, yeah.
Awesome. How old are you?
You already asked me that. 24.
I did ask you that. You're right. You're 24. My bad. Okay. And what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
You have a boyfriend?
How is that relevant to the question?
You're single as fuck, aren't you?
No, I'm not. Actually, you see this?
Yeah,
like,
I bet your boyfriend's probably fucking miserable too.
Oh, yeah? He's so miserable. Oh, you hung up. That's funny. See, guys, y'all know when I hang up because you hear the click. I know because I hear it on the playback. I did not mean to call somebody. My bad. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
Pardon me?
How old are you?
40.
40? Okay. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Of course.
Of
Why
course.
wouldn't I be?
Okay. Well, what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
Do you support Donald Trump?
I do not. So what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump?
What has you questioning my support?
No, what has you questioning your support?
I haven't been questioning my support.
Okay.
I know that
Can you
there's a lot
identify
of injustice
3
being
lies
done.
that Donald
Wait,
Trump
no,
has
no. I have a good
told?
point to make. I've dealt with Donald Trump since the 80s when he did the rent control and he
okay.
burned people alive. Do you understand? He was blowing up buildings. He was a slumlord. You know?
You're 24 and you've known Donald Trump since the 1980s.
No. I said I'm 42.
You
I
said
lived
24.
in Manhattan during rent control in the early 90s before Clinton signed that.
I don't know what he's going on about. That was odd. Yeah, like you said, you're 24. I knew Donald Trump in the 80s when he was doing all that rent control shit and burning buildings. What the Okay, all right. Crow, send your army. Oh, y'all heard 40? Oh, okay. Even then, like, that's still too young. Like, 40 is not old enough for that. You would have to be at least 45, and then you would be an infant if that was the case. All right, guys. Let me do a quick PSA before I reopen up the lines. 1 second, TikTok. I will be right back. Guys, over on YouTube, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button up at the top. And if you like what you're hearing, please consider becoming a member, or if you're able to, gift out memberships. We already have 11 gifted members, so I'm looking for 17 new members for the day. Well, 10 gifted. one purchased. I appreciate you guys so much. And if you're able to become a member, that is the easiest, best way to support me. And then over on Twitch, guys, we already have 10 gifted subs. If you guys have Amazon Prime, you can get a membership for 1 month for free. And don't forget to hit that follow button. The most important thing between all applications, guys, most important thing between all apps is after you hit that follow or sub button, you hit that bell icon up at the top to make sure you know exactly when I go live or post a video. We're going to go ahead and take another caller. Thank you for the cake. That's adorable. Also, guys, if you're new over on TikTok, don't forget to hit that follow button way up at the top. I appreciate you guys. And let's keep running up these likes. I remember Trump's from the 80s. I'm a time traveler. That's pretty funny. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 23.
23. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am.
And what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
Well, I wouldn't say necessarily that I'm questioning the movement. I'd say there are extremists on both sides. But I did have a question for you, if you don't mind.
I do. So can you identify 3 lies that Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office?
So I can't ask you a question?
Not yet.
Okay. So lies, are we talking about through both of his presidencies?
No, since he was inaugurated in 2025. Thank you, City Witchcraft.
I'm gonna be honest. I can't. I'm not really that deep in politics. I can't, name. I don't follow it. Every letter that he says or writes. I'm not that invested in politics, but I follow generally along. With major events like with this government shutdown.
Okay, so well, that's a good one. Donald Trump says that the government shutdown is the Democrats' fault. Is that true, or is that false?
I feel like the fault can be placed on both parties. I honestly think that both parties, for one, are 2 wings under the same bird, and I think both parties are trying to advance their agenda that doesn't necessarily align with what the people need. Me personally, I align more right of center than anything. So me personally, I feel like with the Democrats that are refusing to reopen the government, one of the main things I keep hearing and reading about is them wanting money for healthcare and for.
Yeah, so I'm going to give you the 2 bill numbers that the Democrats have introduced, and I want you to identify for me where in the bill it's saying that they are funding healthcare for illegal immigrants. So the Senate iteration of the bill is S2882, and the House version of the bill is HR 5450. Where can I find it within either of those bills, which, by the way, are the exact same bills, just the sentencing, the paragraphs are off by 1 singular paragraph. Thank you, Jason. So they have the exact same number of pages and everything like that. So where can I find it in that bill?
Not once did I ever say that was fact. I just said that I had heard and read about it. That's not me stating that that's a verifiable known fact. I'm just saying that I read about that. Now, whether that's true or not, can we both agree that both Democrats and Republicans tend to advance, say, their own personal gain before the American public?
Oh, sorry. It's the minority party that's unable to advance their personal gain while they're in office. So that's not true.
So you don't think that senators or Congress people on either side, whether they're majority
while they are in the
minority
minority party, no, they're not able to advance their own personal gain while they are in office.
So, for example, when you have members that are in, say, congressional hearings
that have to do with, let's say, the military funding, military budget, and let's say that there's a particular senator, doesn't matter if they're Democrat or Republican or whether that they're the minority or majority, if they have some insider knowledge that the typical American wouldn't have access to, such as, which companies are most likely going to get this particular contract to fund this particular war or what have you. And they decide to go to the stock market or go to the, whatever,
Yeah, see, in
and
that
play
case,
either.
I support the Honest Act that Senator Thomas Massey introduced into the Senate, that all of the Republicans voted against. See, that would have actually stopped that thing that you're worried about so much. But see, Thomas Massey is a Republican, and yet he got bipartisan support and had all of the Democrats on his committee approve it, but every single Republican on his committee denied voting for that one. Thank you guys so much. So the Honest Act, which literally would have stopped insider trading, didn't go through because of the Republicans in Congress.
And see, I disagree with that. Not your statement, but I disagree with the fact that
Yeah,
that
well,
there were Republican.
if you think that insider trading is such a big deal and you're against it, then here's what I encourage everybody to do. Call your senators in Congress, right? And tell them, vote for the Honest Act to literally keep y'all motherfuckers honest. It literally
So how do
stops
you
them
feel
from
about
being able to buy, sell, or trade stocks while they are in office. They literally have to divest before, like, as soon as they get elected or they're sworn into office. They have to divest all of their stocks.
how do you feel about term limits, not just for the president, but for those in the Senate and Congress?
Yes.
You
I
agree
have
that there
no
should be term
problem with
limits?
that. But the thing is, like, I don't think any congressional individual is going to vote themselves out of a job.
No, I don't believe so either. And the way it was meant to be is, back when the country was founded, it wasn't supposed to be a career. It was supposed to be
Says who?
a service to the country, and then you
Says
go
who?
back to doing what you were doing beforehand.
Again,
and
where
a
is
church.
that at?
I'm sorry.
Where can I find that at?
It's not recordable anywhere. I mean, do you really think that the congressmen and senators back when they first met in Philadelphia were there to make a career out of it?
I have no idea. I didn't live back then. Here's why I think that that might not be true, though, is because guess what? They made um, SCOTUS terms to be, or judges' terms to be indefinite. So why would they not have the similar intentions for congressional individuals? And thank you,
The judges, are
Jennifer,
you
for the
talking
40.
the judges? Are you talking about the Supreme Court justices?
Oh, no, it's all judges that are appointed. They have lifelong terms.
Well, I mean, we're judging the past from the standards of today. So that I don't think. I mean, obviously, as time goes on, we gain more
Oh,
knowledge,
that
and we've had
was written into
within
the
the
Constitution, sir, that
which part?
judges have lifelong terms.
Where's that at specifically, if you don't mind? Because I'm
Article
not familiar
3.
with it. All right, give me one moment.
Okay.
How is your night going? I just stumbled upon you on YouTube. I've seen a couple people call in and not really have any sort of
Yeah, they love
anything
doing
to
that.
discuss. But how's your night going otherwise?
Pretty good. How about you?
Oh, I cannot complain. I'm reading it now. Just give me one moment. If you...
I know he didn't, Jim. Thank you for the beer.
Okay, so yeah, I put it up and
Yeah, so I guess I would be against that as well, or insofar as imposing term limits on the Supreme Court.
I think it should be for all justices, not just Supreme Court. So judges on all levels. Because I think it's
agree,
kind of
because-
silly that we have 80-year-olds still sitting on a bench. They should be out there enjoying their retirement or something. I
Right,
also
and-
agree with putting like a kind of age limit on things. So, Like, I think,
Right.
especially after the last presidency and how this one's actively going, I think, personal opinion here, electing anybody into office that is over the age or between 70 and 75 is tantamount to adult abuse.
Well, I agree, especially since Joe Biden's presidency. You know, I obviously I lean more right, so I wasn't the biggest fan of him when he was elected. But just seeing his, you know, the way he moved around, the way he acted, the way he didn't seem like he was aware or had any spatial awareness of where he was at. I mean, you know, the right, like Fox News, they were dogging on him.
Yeah, literally
Every
neither
single-
does Donald Trump. He thought he was meeting Putin in Russia when it was Alaska.
I mean, to be fair, you know, the guy's old. Okay, the
Yeah.
guy's old as shit.
He's telling
But
everybody that gas
Alaska-
is under
Al-
$2, which is false. He's telling everyone that he ended inflation, even though that's literally impossible. When he was on the campaign trail, he spent 5 minutes talking about another man's dick. And there was another time where his microphone went out, so he proceeded to give what seemed like it was fellatio to a mic stand, right? There has been many times where he's waved to nobody in the crowd, similar to Joe Biden, how he literally waved to an empty spot as well, right? There's been many times where Trump wasn't sure what side of the stage he was supposed to exit on. That's happened to him too, right? Same thing that happened to Joe Biden that everybody complains about. Donald Trump didn't know that as he was the president, that he was literally the president of Puerto Rico.
Yeah, but to
Like,
be fair,
Donald
there
Trump
are,
just doesn't know a lot of things. Like,
well, to be fair, in the case of Puerto Rico, I mean, there are not prime ministers per se, because that's more here, but there are leadership positions, I'm sure.
Puerto Rico has
that
a
is-
governor, but the head of state is the president of the United States of America, which is Donald Trump.
And to be fair, I want to make it clear that I'm no MAGA guy. I'm not Trump's biggest fan, but I prefer him wholeheartedly to someone like Joe Biden. And when I say this to people, it confuses them, because I'm a union worker, and typically when you think of union workers, you think, oh, he's a Democrat. You know, he thinks more along the lines of Democrat ideals. Because when Joe Biden had signed the CHIPS and Science Act, that directly benefited union workers when it came to adding jobs.
Yeah, and Donald Trump wants to get rid of the CHIPS and Science Act. He's literally written executive orders against it.
I'm pretty sure he is more in favor of moving, because as it stands right now, Taiwan is the current only foothold that we have in terms of chips and things like that go into almost anything we have nowadays, with his phones, cars, so on and so forth. I've heard him say that he wants to move manufacturing from Taiwan to the United States, because as it stands, Taiwan, they've got this whole one China deal, and Taiwan is under constant threat from mainland China. I mean, I can't remember if it was during Joe Biden's presidency or Trump's, where they were constantly flying fighter jets around the island of Taiwan to try to, whether it be a show of force, to try to intimidate. I'm not too sure, but I'm almost positive I've heard Donald Trump say he wants to move the manufacturing from Taiwan for those chips to.
They were already
to
building a semiconductor facility in the United States because of the CHIPS
And
and
it's-
Science Act that was signed by Biden.
Joe Biden, yes.
Yeah.
Am I wrong in saying that Donald Trump says he wants to move manufacturing to the United States?
Yeah, how's that going for him? How many manufacturing jobs have we lost since the beginning of 2025?
I have no idea. I don't have that number in front of me.
78,000.
And how many jobs have we lost in total, manufacturing, so on and so forth, under Joe Biden?
I don't know.
So it's
Go look it up.
at this point, it's because obviously I'm not as prepared as you are. I don't have a computer and Stream Deck in front of me to pull up these numbers at will.
Oh,
you
you
know, I'm
think
just
I'm
here to call-
looking stuff up? I'm not.
You can if you want. I'm not saying it's bad for you to do so. I mean, it stimulates.
It's not. I encourage people to look it up. I'm
Of
just
course,
saying I'm
I'm
not.
not saying it's a map. So where did you get? Did you have that 75,000 number off the top of your head?
78,000 according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics report that was issued on September 5th, 2025 for the unemployment data.
So, with that being the case, what do you think? Say you were president right now. Snap your fingers right now. What do you think would be the solution to retain and increase manufacturing jobs within the United
Oh,
States?
my
Because a lot of
personal
people
opinion?
don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Subsidize the market. Offer
Subsidize the
incentives
market?
for businesses to open manufacturing plants here, break new ground, maybe even offer them additional tax breaks in order for them to do it, or subsidize the market itself. Because unfortunately, what we already know, because we saw this in Donald Trump's first term, that everybody likes to turn blinders on, is that unfortunately, right? Tariffs don't work to bring manufacturing back to the United States of America. How do we know this? Thank you for the meerkat. Is that when Donald Trump was first president, right? Actually, before he was even inaugurated into presidency, before he even won the vote, right? It was the day that he announced that he was going to run for president of the United States, right? That he sat down and had an interview after he walked down those golden escalators with Kelly Tur, and she asked him, so how do you, like, if you are placing tariffs on other countries and your Trump ties in specific are manufactured in China and you're putting tariffs on China, are you going to move your manufacturing of Trump ties from China back to the United States? He pointedly, point blank, said no. She asked him why. Because it's still cheaper.
Well, back before the First World War, that's how America got most of its income was through tariffs. Because before Prohibition became a thing, that's how they got.
Well,
that's how they got most.
because before World War One, let's go all the way back 100 years ago. Are you for real, dude? Like, everybody knows how we used to run, how the government used to run in the United States of America. If they don't know, that's their problem, and it's just silly. Learn up, okay? But that's the
I mean,
it's such a dumb thing to
I don't-
make because tariffs also eventually crashed our economy. It's part of the reason why every single time that we've tried to implement blanket tariffs across all countries, we've had a scare of a recession every single time throughout history. 1865, 1872, 1886. Like, every time that we've had a financial scare, it all has led back to when Congress tried to implement sweeping tariffs across all of trade partners. Okay, that happened with the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act that everybody knows and should remember because it was fucking in Bueller, right? Like, this is how that's happened every single time that tariffs have happened. They've led us into a scare, into a recession, into a depression. That's just how it has worked. It's nothing new. It should be nothing that surprises anybody. And again, let me be very clear. Donald Trump's tie manufacturing, thank you, that his kids now run, right? Because all the businesses were supposedly put into his kid's name. They still manufacture their ties. Their ties still say, made in China. Because he doesn't give a shit about tariffs. It's never been enough incentive for him to move it back to America. You know what they do when tariffs are assessed? They just increase the price that you pay at the checkout line.
Well, it's also a case of China has such an enormous amount of labor. I mean, they have billions of people that live in mainland China. They can employ child labor. They can pay these kids pennies on the
Sir,
dime.
there's only one area of China that's been proven to actually still utilize slave labor. And technically, by United States law, we don't do business with that area of China. Now, I'm not
So
saying
you-
that people
so-
don't
so
find a
who-
way
who's
around
for-
it, but I'm just making a point that by United States law and policy that is already in existence, we don't do business with that area of China. It's literally a law that was passed. dude,
Okay,
and
but
that I'm
who's
just
that?
trying
Who's
to
that?
explain to you, like, I like how you just guys goes like, well, you see China and slave labor and child labor and all of that good jazz to get away from the fact that tariffs literally don't work to bring manufacturing back to the United
Okay,
States
but
of
hold on.
America. And technically, I'm going to let you know something. According to the 13th Amendment of the United States Constitution, we literally have slave labor in this country.
So who's that reporting agency who does that? Who's that reporting agency that makes sure that there's no child labor being involved in the production of anything? Who reports that? Who goes to those places in China?
Oh, let's see.
And
We actually had, isn't this funny? We actually had a whole agency for that, but Donald Trump shut it down. I got to remember the name of it, but I can't think of it offhand. But see, we actually had a whole agency that did reporting on that. And it's no longer working anymore because of Donald Trump.
okay, but I'd still love to hear about that reporting agency that did that, because
Sure.
I mean, if we're trusting something that's supposed to be, if we're supposed to be trusting the word of China, which
It's
I won't
not,
take
it's a,
anything.
and it's like, God, this shit gets investigated. Thank you.
Because I would trust if it's someone from the United States, I would trust their word a lot more if they went to every single province, checked every building, and said, okay, there's no child labor here,
Uh-huh.
versus something that China says.
Oh, well, it wasn't this easy to find. It's the Bureau of International Labor Affairs. Wow. And I like how you just like move around the fact that we literally have slave labor in the United States of America.
What do you mean by move around? I mean, I'm not trying to dodge. I mean, it's perfectly acceptable to talk about the things that affect the main issue. I just don't see why you do with it.
Are you aware that Texas, Florida, and Iowa literally made child labor easier to be done in just 2 years ago? And in fact, Florida is looking at lowering the age of people that can be hired in literal manufacturing plants to the age of 14. We have
Can you
child
say that
labor
last?
here.
Can you repeat that again? I didn't hear you on that last part.
I said Texas, Florida, and Iowa in 2022 passed laws that lowered the age of employment to 14 or lower in their states, which is literal child labor. And Florida is actively looking and seeking to expand what kind of jobs 14-year-olds can work to manufacturing plants, which is literal child labor. The same thing that you're complaining about is something that the state of Florida is seeking to do.
Well, of course, I don't think that ever go through, but at least in my
You,
state, which is
I just
there's
don't
pe-
think
there's
that'll
people
ever
that
go through. Okay. Yeah.
I really don't. I mean, if there's enough people that care about the well-being of children, and because, I mean, let's be honest, at least in my state, which is a heavy farming state, there are kids that go out who are part of farming families that do that kind of stuff before 14. They go out there 8, 9, 10 years old and do that.
Guys, it'll just
Without
never
that,
happen. It's okay.
I'm not saying
They
it'll
care
never
about
happen.
children, guys. It'll never happen. It's okay. That's why, gosh, somebody remind me of the state that literally made it so that they don't teach consent in schools anymore. What state passed a law where the schools are not required to teach consent anymore? It wasn't Florida.
When did schools ever start teaching consent? I
It's
mean,
in
when
sexual
I went through,
education. It's literally a
right,
part of sex ed.
when I went through sexual
It is,
education,
I think it is Idaho.
the
You're right.
curriculum was basically just what puberty was and what sex was
Interesting.
in the reproduction.
Indiana. Yeah, I knew it was an I state. Yeah, Indiana. And guys, for everyone that says Texas, I actually took sex education in the state of Texas. They taught about consent.
Great. That's awesome. I'm glad they did.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. So anybody that says like, where do they teach that? They do. Like, if your teacher in sexual education is not teaching you about consent, you need to tell your parents and get your school board together. Unless you're apparently in the state of Indiana, where it's just perfectly acceptable to not teach what consent is to students that are
Well,
of age,
you gotta
that
keep in
where
mind
they
that this is
start getting interested in the
when
opposite gender.
when this was when I was being taught in sex ed. This is back, I'd say 2010, 2011, before everything like this became politicized. That it wasn't, this wasn't something consent wasn't something you're teaching 10-year-olds because they barely understand the concept of sex. They
I
barely
wasn't 10
understand.
when I took sex education. What the fuck?
You're awesome.
Okay, so my point being, different states have different standards of curriculum. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
obviously
aware.
the DOE sets, federal standards, but it's, up to the states to provide the
No,
rest.
that I just want to be clear. The Department of Education has literally zero to do with education standards or curriculum. Like, sorry, that not education standards. They have zero to do with curriculum. They
Oh, so
don't get to. There is literally like they are not allowed to set curriculum standards at the Department of Education.
So would you be fine with the DOE being dismantled then?
No, absolutely not. In fact, I think if you have so many complaints about the state not teaching these things like I do, like at other levels, the Department of Education should be expanded upon, and it should be required that they mandate the curriculum that is taught in every school across this country that's a public school, because then it would be the same across the board. Right? And then we wouldn't have states like Oklahoma that rank 49 or 50, depending on what website you're looking at. And we could have everybody on the same level as Massachusetts, which is ranked #1 in the entirety of the United States of America and is ranked one of the top. Like Massachusetts by itself ranks pretty high on the international level. So for everyone that complains about America just doesn't rank high anymore on the international level, make curriculum federalized. Make it a standard at the federal level instead of statewide. Then we wouldn't have these issues.
See, I see a problem with federalizing something like education. Because
Why? It
let's
would
just
push
say, like,
forward the Republican agenda and their bullshit.
okay, well, see, I'm not arguing for one side or the other here. I'm saying, right? Because if you federalize it, then it becomes
Hey,
a problem
RJ.
of like you just said, if
Then
the
it becomes a
Republicans want to
problem.
put something through the education pipeline,
Yeah.
obviously people that would have issue with whatever they decided was, so politicizing that they don't want it going down the education pipeline, and it just becomes a bigger issue than it is. This is why I'm a big proponent
Gotcha.
of
So you're
out.
okay with just education being dependent upon where your parents decide to raise a child. Got it. So the
what's
people in Oklahoma have a less of chance, statistically speaking, than a state like Massachusetts, which is ranked #1 in the entire country for the last several years, right? And Oklahoma has parried between 50 and 49 for the longest amount of time. So they have statistically a least amount of chance. Got it.
I mean, I'm not
Yeah. Well, dude,
denying the fact
you're pivoting all over the place, and I've already talked to you for 25 minutes, and you're exhausting, to be honest. And I'm not trying to be rude with that. You just kind of are. But I do hope you
Well,
have a
it's
good
just-
night, man.
Hey, you as well.
All right, bye. All right, let me read through some of these real quick. Thank you for all of the jewels from a very Monday Tuesday from Dawn. Thank you. Another one said, Oklahoma State is harboring and sparing child. I believe it. Another one says, happy 21st birthday. Thank you.
You're
Another
awesome.
one. Let's have another one. RJ, send your heart me. Goodness me, you haven't done it yet. Thank you, B. Lewis, for the jewels. Nay for at RSP94. Nay. I don't know if I did that right. MAGA equals fascist. Thank you for the Australian $7.99. Kenneth, thank you for the jewels. Shrug, thank you for the jewels. Cassie's, thank you for the jewels. Degan says she speaks fluent resting bee face. Listen, I admit to having an RBF. It's okay. My cat has the same thing, but his is resting Bailey face. All right. Caller must live in the state of denial. Good one, Bishop. We like that one. I will in a moment. Bishop says, Mass has Boston, and I will never forgive them for that. Massachusetts, let's fucking go. 199. Oh, Bostonian. Guys, if you are new here, be sure to hit that follow button or hit that subscribe button. Subscribing is free on the tubes. And guys, we have 13 new members for the live. Can we get an additional 15? I don't know if that's possible, but can we get 15 more in the next hour and 6 minutes? That would be awesome. We'll see what we can do. Hey. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Shout out to Knickers.
You're awesome.
You're fucking weird. If y'all can't tell that that was an edited clip, you're stupid. Oh, Kian, sorry. It's right here. How do you like your page getting taken down? So there's this person that literally spends hours watching my lives and editing my clips. Like, editing my lives and thinks like, dude, you have no fucking life. You ain't got no life, bro. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 15.
Oh, well, I can't talk to you, man. You have a great rest of your Tuesday. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there? Hello.
Niggers.
Awesome.
That one, he had to work up the courage. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah, hey, just want to say happy birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Moose, you're not getting called out because you're not spending time editing clips to make it sound like I said a slur. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Niggers.
You're fucking weird, bro. Did you see someone stealing food? No, you didn't. No snitch. November. Happy birthday. Thank you, C-Bar, for the $4.99. I appreciate that, guys. Let me see. I don't think I've missed anything else. I know I've thanked Jennifer for the 40, thanked Chris for the 30. That's what we have so far. Thank you, guys. Can we get a serious MAGA supporter to call into the live? You're right, Robert. I am alive for hours every night. I am alive for hours every night. Alive, yes. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Oh my God! Wait, am I on the phone with you?
You are. Hi. How old are you?
Oh, hi. I'm 25. Sorry, I don't know why I think about that. Good for you. That's all I gotta say. Really happy to hear from you. Yeah, just I don't know. Awesome. I'm kind of a centrist, but like I have nothing to go against with you.
Okay. Well, I appreciate
I
you,
really
man.
like your tone with talking to people, and I really think that's a very good way to go about the way that you're going about this type of stuff.
Well, I
Like
appreciate that, dude.
with respect and yeah.
Sometimes. I'd mostly just match energy. Happy birthday, Joseph, to your daughter. Well, dude, I appreciate you, and I hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday night, man.
Yeah, you too. Thank you. Yeah, just make
you.
sure to keep, it's like I live in Portland, so it's kind of like how all the, rioters right now, the rioters, quote unquote, are kind of acting. I think it's a very important thing when it comes to talking about this type of stuff to
It is.
keep a very good demeanor and, not make them hate the left just because they're on the left. And I think you're doing a really good job at that. That's all I wanted to call in about.
Well, I
and to say
appreciate
happy
you.
birthday again.
Thank you. You have a good one.
Well, thank you. Yeah,
Of course.
you too. Thank you.
Bye. Hi. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Hey, good evening.
Hi. What country are you calling from?
Me? I'm calling from Canada.
Okay. Have a good one. Yeah. Oh, Canada. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there? Hey, Thicky.
Hi. Well, first I wanted to wish you like a happy birthday, right?
Yeah, thank you.
But I was just wondering, what do you think of? Have you heard of like MAGA communism?
No.
So there's like a bunch of these people on YouTube that are like hardcore like Marxist Leninists, and they really really support Donald Trump. I don't know if you've heard of a guy named like Infrared. I watched
No.
it
Can
like
you here, let me try asking something real quick. What is communism?
communism. Like you want Marx's definition or just
No, what is the socioeconomic concept known as communism?
look, bro, I'm stoned. There's like multiple parts. One of it's like the superstructure.
No, there's
I don't know,
actually
man.
just like the socioeconomic
I'll-
concept known as communism is really simple, right? Like we can break it down to the simplest of terms. It is a stateless, classless, moneyless society. Saying that it's MAGA communist, which is Make America Great Again, is already antithetical, considering that it would require a stateless society, so there would be no America. It's antithetical.
Okay. So, okay, look. I pulled up because I had a document because I took notes on it.
Yeah,
This is
okay.
Can I kind of go through?
I'm okay. Robert says Canada scares me. No, Robert, it's just that I don't see the point in talking to Maple MAGA, because you're not in the United States.
Hey, sorry. I think the
No, I purposely hung up on you. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hi.
Hi, how old are you?
Hi. Hi, I am 38.
Awesome. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Oh, are you only taking Donald Trump calls? I thought you were taking all kinds of calls since it was your birthday.
Oh no. Unfortunately, I'm just doing my normal stuff today.
I get it. Okay, well, happy birthday. I do
Thank
not
you.
support Trump. Take care.
WU. W callers for not being a MAGA supporter. I'm Thickless, Thicky, you don't even know. You have to go to the tubes and you have to watch my short on there. You miss a lot, buddy. You miss a lot. There's a lot that, yeah. I just go for it. I go ham sometimes. Maple MAGA. Thank you, Giselle, for the jewels. And yes, communism at its core is a utopian ideology. It exists in theory and it's impossible for humanity to implement. I agree. Like, communism will never be implemented correctly in any form within the world as we currently know it. It's impossible for it to be implemented correctly. That's funny, Parkers. Thank you, Manny. That's a cool one. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
You're ugly as fuck, bitch.
You ended yourself before the line went through. Hi, how old are you? Hi, how old are you?
I'm older than you. I'm in my 40s.
Okay. Are you supporting
going?
Donald Trump in the United States of America?
I just want to understand, do you support him or
I do not. But
You
thank you.
don't? Okay, me neither.
Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Kiddo, please go play Call of Duty or something. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
What's up, mermaid?
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 28. Born in October. I called the other day. I was calling back. I was wanting to put my skills to the test. So, what you got for me?
So you're still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And so what has you question your support in Donald Trump?
Like I said, there was the Epstein files. Yeah, he told a lot of lies. I don't know the specific ones, but you know, that's all right with me. You know, because you know, I think that, you know, maybe something else going on. But yeah, so what you got for me? Want me to elaborate on it, or what's up?
So you just don't really pay much attention to what goes on, and you think that lying that is harmful lies, in fact, is okay?
Yeah, well, here, I'm gonna explain why. You know, like, so when I'm at work, right?
When you're at work.
Like, everything's by the book, right?
It's by the book.
When everything's like by the book, you know, it
By
sucks
the
for
book.
everybody. Yeah, but like, think about it, okay? If you're like working and you got like regional and corporate guys coming in, and like you really want
Hey
to like
guys, over
make it
on
through
the
the day, right? Through
YouTube
management,
portrait, I'm gonna restart.
you know,
I'll
you
see
got
you
to
guys
break a
back
few
in a moment.
rules. You know, and I imagine that, you know, government
Just
is
answer
probably
that.
not too different. I
HRT,
mean,
no, I don't like Trump.
you know, that's kind of like my whole take on it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, do you agree with me, or?
No, I think harmful lies are harmful and they should never be condoned. I wouldn't even think that that would be a question.
What was the event you said again?
Said harmful lies should never be condoned.
When a wrongful right should never be condoned.
Harmful.
No, I don't agree with you. I don't think that's like, you
You
know,
think that harmful lies are okay?
yeah,
That's
well,
an
I
odd
mean,
statement.
you
So how is it
you
okay
can,
for Donald Trump to go out of his way to tell the American people that they're not going to lose access to their Medicaid, SNAP, EBT benefits, Social Security benefits under his presidency? That's okay, even though it's written within HR 1 that we're restricting access to those programs, which is, as we know, the Congressional Budget Office, which is a nonpartisan office, has estimated that because of HR 1, 10 to 17 million American citizens are going to lose access to their health insurance. So how is that not harmful, and why is that okay?
well, then you kind of got me there, Mermaid, but it's only because I haven't really researched that stuff like you have, you know. But next time I come on here, I want to be prepared. Like,
Didn't you say that last
what
time?
should I Yeah, I was here on the other day.
Oh.
Like, is there any channels that I can watch that you're watching that, you know, I come on here, that way I kind of, you know, I'm more like educated. You know,
Yeah,
and I can kind of
guys.
give you something for your money.
Thanks for the plug, the opportunity to do this, okay? Guys, if you don't know this, all right, there's this
All right.
awesome application called Ground News. If you go to the link
Ground
tree
News?
in my bio, you can also
Yeah.
get their plan for 40% off. Through the link tree in my bio, you can also use Mermaid Ari at checkout, and that'll get you
Sponsorship.
a 40% off. Ground News. Okay, so what
All
that
right, I
does
got you.
is it will evaluate, right, the bias
Yeah.
level of everyone that's reporting something on the news. It'll show you where there's gaps
Yeah.
missing in coverage, right? So it'll be that
That's
25%
yeah.
on the right are maybe only reporting it, while the majority of the left is maybe reporting it. It'll also tell you whether the news that's reporting it is how they're rated factuality wise. So how many fact checks that they failed, right? Versus how many they've passed,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So then you have,
I'm
okay?
actually familiar with Ground News. That's a great
Yeah.
thing.
They
You
do
know,
offer
like
news for free as well, but the best way to get the most coverage is going to be through Ground News Vantage Plan. It breaks through all of the
Yeah.
paywalls of all of the other ones. But so it rates them based off of factuality, it rates them based off of which way they lean, and it also tells you whether they're a national news
Yeah.
channel or whether it's an international news channel.
Oh yeah, I'm
Mermaid
definitely gonna
Ari
check that
at
out. I've
checkout.
used that.
Yeah, you
I've
should.
got one more thing for you, Mermaid. So when I call in, do you ever like kind of take questions too, or you know, you only, you know, I gotta just, you know, hear your thing,
Depends on my mood.
you know?
Depends on how snarky the people are when they ask. Can I ask you a question?
Of course, yeah.
No, I'm saying like depends on how snarky they are when they ask if they can ask me a question.
Okay, I gotcha. I totally get where you're coming from. But all right then. Yeah, thanks, Mermaid. All right.
You're welcome. I think the
All right.
pretzel failed today.
You too.
Thank you. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yep.
Awesome. How old are you?
22.
22. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Cool. What has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
You know, I don't really have any questions for him. I had a question for you because I see I'm subscribed to you, but I see that you post these like every day, and I wanted to ask you, what is your obsession with Trump?
Is it an obsession when he's on the news every single day?
I mean, if you pay attention, it just seems like you lost until 2028. Why are you so obsessed with this guy?
It's not obsession. He's literally the president of the United States who goes out on news almost every single day. He's literally the
Did you
president.
see?
And for people that don't realize this, because I know I said this before on my on another live, but I just want to be really clear with everybody, right? Politics literally affects every single person's everyday life. Every
Listen, I agree with you,
single
sweetheart. It's
day.
just
So
in
when we're talking
2016
about politics,
or
that's why it's important for someone like myself or even anybody on the right to get out up and talk about
yeah, it's
politics and
important.
what's
No, it's
actively
100%
happening
important.
right now
All right, like,
in the
let me talk.
news
Don't you talk
today
over me though,
across the
because you do that with a
world,
lot of people.
because that's just how it works. Politics affects every single thing that we do every single day. The choice to not be involved politically or not keep up with knowledge politically, I believe, is just an incorrect one unless you just don't have the mental spoons
Okay,
for
no,
it.
I agree with you. I think it's important. I just when 2020 to 2024, did you notice that Republicans were going crazy every single day about what Biden was doing?
Who
Or
was
does it only
president
seem
in
like it's your
2020?
side? No, I'm saying Biden.
Who was president in 2020?
I don't know if you're trying to like
Thank
play
you,
with me or something. I'm
Recedings.
saying when Biden was president.
Who was president in 2020?
I'm not asking you that. Are you asking me that?
I'm asking you that. Who was president in 2020?
I guess Trump was ending his term. You know what I'm trying to say. So I don't know
No,
why you're trying
Trump
to play
wasn't
the word
ending
talk.
his term for the entirety, January 1st, 2020 through December 31st, 2020. Donald Trump was the president. He wasn't ending his term. He was literally the
Okay, but you
president
understood my point
the
that I was talking
entire
about Biden.
year. No, I
You
don't.
know
When you
what I'm
don't
talking
can't even
about, though.
tell time, it's a big deal.
I can tell time. You're just trying to switch topics.
No, I'm
Look, we
not.
weren't freaking out when Biden was president. We tried to get through it. Now you
Are
guys got to
you
get through it.
kidding
So
me?
2028, try again. Try again in 2028.
How are you
You
familiar
failed.
with this?
You lost.
Let's go,
You
Brandon.
lost.
You lost.
You
You lost,
lost.
fellas. You lost. It's okay, guys. Deal with it. You lost. Why are you so angry? Why are you so angry? MAGA freaked the fuck out the entirety of Joe Biden's presidency. I don't know why you so angry. You literally came up here angry going, you lost. The fuck? That was a weird accent at the end of that. Weirdos. Oh, also, Thicky, you missed somebody that literally, like, basically asked me out on a date and asked if I was single. So, that was a couple of days ago. It happens. It happens a lot. Well, actually, not a lot. It was just one, but they do that. Yeah, Trump still cries today about the 2020 election. He's literally demanding in his True Social post that the Department of Justice continues to investigate something that's been a done deal. Thank you, Justin, for the $9.99. I do appreciate you.
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 20. I just have a high voice because I'm a girl.
Okay. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I'm sort of. I mean,
Sorta? Okay. What's your date of birth?
old, but I support his movement.
What's your date of birth?
2020.
Yeah. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
That's a good one to start now, Blue. Thank you. Awesome. Are you still? How old are you?
I'm 24.
24. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Does-
And what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
So, in my opinion, that Joe Biden, he didn't do the tariffs, and those are ruining our economy.
I'm so sorry that it. So the tariffs have you questioning your support in Donald Trump? Oh, okay. Guys, if you're new over on TikTok, be sure to hit that follow button way up at the top. We're almost about halfway up to the like goal for the night. Thank you, Sylvia, for the 10. I appreciate that. And thank you, CJ, for the 20 over on the Green app as well. I appreciate that, guys. Over on the tubes, I'm still looking for 14 new members, if at all that's possible. So if you guys are able to do that, I appreciate that so much. So let's open this up for another caller. Guys, be sure to be sharing the live out to everybody that you know. Anybody that can use to have a conversation. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
Hey.
Hi, how old are you?
I am 26.
26. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay. And what has you supporting or questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
Maybe his commitment to Israel.
Okay. Fair. And can you identify 3 lies that Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office?
Maybe Israel's our greatest ally, and I think that's the biggest one. I think that's the most important one.
Ooh.
So I'm only giving you one. You're not getting 2 more. I don't care.
Thank you, Nicholas. Okay. Well, if you don't care, I don't care. So, toodles.
Oi, boy, look at the schnoz.
Like, seriously, you don't care, I don't care. Toodles. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you, Thicky. Thank you. Next, can we get a serious MAGA supporter to call into the stream? Thank you, Natty, for all the booze. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
34.
34. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I do. I've never really been a Trumper, but out of the 2 choices we had, main choices we had, I preferred him over Kamala.
You're awesome. Just say Harris.
Do what?
I said just say Harris. We address
Harris,
like
okay.
all other politicians by their last name. I don't know why she's the exception.
Oh.
Hillary was like the one exception because Clinton already existed, right? And it was to not have her confused with her husband, right?
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think we should normalize that.
Harrison.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then I wanted Trump over Harris.
Okay. So what has you questioning your support in
after-
Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
So my question about him, questioning him would be, it almost seems like everyone that is a Trumper is kind of riding his coattail a little too much and not really looking at it with a bird's eye view.
How is that
And
questioning him?
do what?
I said, how is that questioning him? Happy birthday, Victoria.
Because I am questioning him because I guess I'm reading between the lines and like looking at like some of the behind the scene moves that he's making, which is actually causing America and the world really to nosedive. And I think the people that have all the support with him aren't really looking at that, and they're defending him without taking in all the other aspects that he's doing. And which a debate or a conversation like this is healthy because it kind of opens up dialogue. But then along the same lines, though, is like I keep on hearing everyone come on the show and like, well, Biden this, well, Trump that, well, Biden this. Well, how about Trump is in office and Biden's term is already over. Let's just focus on what we can do instead of what had happened. And like, okay, if we don't like the tariffs, why aren't we all advocating for a solution instead of just letting him go off the rails and acting crazy?
Yeah, we do advocate
We
for
all
the
want to sit here
solution
and
for the
say,
United States Supreme Court to rule against the facts or rule that the tariffs being implemented solely by the President of the United States is directly against the 16th Amendment of the United States Constitution.
so is there like a group or people actually trying to, well, okay, so say there's a group that's advocating for no tariffs. What's the solution for if we do away with,
No,
we
they're
don't want
not
Trump's
advocating for no
solution?
tariffs. They're advocating against the fact that Donald Trump does not have the authority to implement sweeping tariffs as he thinks that he is able to do, because tariffs are a tax on imports, and it is per the 16th Amendment of the United States Constitution that Congress is the only one that can implement taxes. So it's
I also see
literally
tariffs as
direct.
also like trying to put more money into the elite's pockets too, because and disguising it as tariffs, but it's actually affecting the lower and middle class, and it's even bleeding into the upper class, and it's just enriching all of them more. And I'm sorry. That's another issue I have with him too. So like, if he can't, if we're trying to advocate for him not to put in sweeping tariffs, what is the other solution?
His solution would be to have his sycophants in Congress make it a law, write a bill, or hear me out, SCOTUS rules against it and they go away until Congress does something with their legal powers. Cool.
And then that something is what? Because obviously, like the Democrats, I guess, like, I don't want to sit there and be like, because I just talked about how Biden this, but you know, that's history. Well, like, that didn't work, and what Trump's is doing shouldn't work and isn't working. So where's the middle ground at?
Working for what goal? You haven't made that obvious. Like, what is the goal?
Well, obviously we need fair and practical trade. We need fair and practical taxes on on citizens, which really those need to be reduced a lot. And then our trade practices, yes, tariffs are good to an extent, and then yes, so like it's like an extreme one way or the other. Like there's no like middle ground where we can sit here and say, what was it, like a 15% across blanket tariff? Like, maybe not do a blanket tariff, but like go by each country and say, hey, a 2%, a 3%, and actually break it down into where it's actually fair and reasonable between all parties, and make it healthy for them, make it healthy for us, make it at least beneficial to us, but something that's not going to also hurt us too. And if we reduce our taxes, if he can get in there and reduce the taxes, through our paychecks, which will increase the amount of money we make, then the little increase in tariffs that we would get on import wouldn't really affect us. But everyone's just saying no to this and yes to this. It's like extreme left, extreme right. Where's the middle ground?
Wrong, dude. Let's be
That's
very
what it
clear.
seems like. That's
Yeah,
what
no,
it seems
also,
like.
you're just like, I don't think you understand tariffs, and that's very clear. You don't seem to really understand taxes either. And that's kind of clear on it as well. So let's be very clear. Tariffs are taxes that are paid to the American government by American importers, big or small, because Donald Trump did away with the de minimis clause, which exempted all items that were being imported into the United States that were valued under $800 from facing the tariff. Right? So now every single person that imports anything is paying tariff to the American government. And what happens when businesses buy items from overseas and they're paying upfront an additional cost to bring an item into the United States of America? Well, we already know this. Procter & Gamble is one company that has out and out explained to the American people, put it out there very clear, that they are going to increase their prices at the grocery store, right, in order to offset the cost of tariffs on them that they are paying to the United States Constitution. The clear goal is to actually just reach out and have negotiations prior to even having an idea of implementing sweeping tariffs across all of these countries, right? Like that's all you would have to do, is just reach out first and have all of these negotiations. That leads into a lie that Donald Trump said, 90 deals in 90 days. That never happened. We had maybe 3 deals in 90 days, and not a single one of them resulted being in paper or being on a piece of paper. But dude, I'm sorry. You have a good night, though. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Is this for real?
Yeah,
I mean, are you live?
I am.
Oh, holy shit, I just heard you on my phone. You are.
I am. Awesome.
I was just,
Are you supporting Donald Trump?
oh, God, no.
Okay, well, I appreciate you, man. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Thank you, Balbo, for the $49.99. I appreciate that so much. Andrea said, keep up the good fight against the delusional, Ari. Thank you. Thank you again, guys, Barbershop, for all of the jewels. I appreciate that. Balbo, yes, it is my birthday. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
What'd you say?
What is your age?
I'm 19.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I do not, but I had a question
appreciate you,
about
I am just looking for Trump supporters. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there? Summer, lay down. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 45.
45. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
There's where we go with it.
Huh?
I'm ex-military. I've never voted.
Oh, okay.
Point being is
Well,
when I joined.
have a good one. Thank you for your service. Guys over on TikTok, Can we keep tapping the screen? It seems like the taps got to a certain number and then they just kind of plateaued. Also, if you're new over on TikTok, be sure to hit that follow button. Yeah, I'm not sure what he said. Thank you guys again for all the jewels. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there? Happy birthday, Fasting.
Yeah,
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 40.
You're how old?
Huh? 47.
47. Okay, sorry, your phone broke up. Okay. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Awesome. And what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
Why do I support them?
No, I asked you what has you questioning your support.
Oh, I don't have any question. I love it.
You love it. Okay. So tell me 3 lies that Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office this year.
Telling 3 lies.
Yeah, 3 lies that Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office.
I don't know. You tell me.
And you can't think of any lies?
No, he's the greatest president ever. Better than Brandon. My 401k, my investments are through the roof.
Uh-huh.
Why are you a Democrat? Because you're
I'm
not 30 yet? You don't realize taxes or anything?
I'm not a Democrat.
Oh, you just come on here and hate on Trump people?
No, I'm criticizing oh, okay. I'm literally petting my dog and dude hangs up. Listen, guys, I'm criticizing the President of the United States of America, which is my given right per the United States Constitution. Can we try to be serious, people? That would be awesome. I can't make her, I'm not moving my camera to show her. Guys, it's a different thing when I'm on TikTok, when I'm on studio. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
30.
30. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
What?
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Awesome. What has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement?
What criticism do I have?
What has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement?
Let me see. I don't really have, I mean, I guess the only criticisms I really have is I don't think he goes hard enough on deportations, and stopping crime.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what are 3 lies that Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office?
None I can think of.
None that you can think of. So he hasn't lied at all? That'd be news.
I mean, I'm not saying he hasn't lied or human means you go on lie. I'm saying there's none I can think of.
Okay, Donald Trump says that the shutdown is the fault of the Democrats. Is that true? Yes or no?
Yes.
It's true? How?
Maybe from what I've seen, because they want to give healthcare to illegal immigrants.
Where can I find that in their 68-page bill? I'll even give you the bill numbers. The Senate iteration of the bill is S2882, and then the House version of the bill is HR 5450. What page is that on?
I mean, I can put it on the page, but from what I'm understanding, unless I'm wrong, because I said they want to keep it up to give health care, all these benefits to people in this country that's illegally, or
Where?
from what I've understand, I don't know where. I'm just saying that's just what I've been told.
Can you define healthcare? What is healthcare to you?
You see, from what I understand, just having, let's say you're sick, if you're in critical injured, something like that, or you have like cancer or something like that, all that stuff is being taken care of if you're in the country illegally.
No, I just asked what is healthcare? Define healthcare in general.
Oh, healthcare in general, I guess I
Yes.
would say, I guess for me, it's in general, it's just if you have asthma or any other thing that and it's being taken care of by your doctors.
So just being seen by a doctor is healthcare?
Yeah, yeah.
So what, you don't want
understanding
it to be allowed that any individual that has their feet in the United States can be seen by a doctor?
If they're in the country illegally, no.
Oh, so
They're
you
a
just want
citizen,
people
then
to die?
absolutely.
That's why I asked you to
People
define
will-
healthcare. Thank you, Paul, so much for gifting out 5 memberships. Can we get 9 more? That would be fantastic.
We can't help out everyone in the world.
No,
So,
that's not
I'm
even
saying
what I
that-
said. Like that's not even what you said, okay? So let me break down what you literally said. I asked you to define healthcare. You said it's just people going to the doctor, right? So by that logic,
yeah.
that is
I mean, not just
literally
that,
what you
but-
said. You said it's just
I
people
know what I
getting
said,
treated
but
by a
I'm
doctor,
saying-
right? So I just
It's
want to
not
break
just
this
that,
down
it's just
that
that-
you don't want any
Yeah.
individual just based off of their documentation status to be able to get in and see a doctor.
Don't for the most part, no. The only time I'll probably
I just want to be clear to
change
you.
my-
That's
change my-
literally just being seen by a doctor. That is not health care, right? If an illegal immigrant goes to be seen at a doctor's office, they have to pay for that themselves. They don't have this mythical health care that pays the cost for them to go into our country or into a doctor's office and get their fucking temperature taken or get their finger splinted.
They don't. They do. No, we pay for it because nothing in the world is free. Nothing. So if someone gets sick,
We
or
don't
sick
pay
and
for
injured-
it. If you go into a doctor's office, do they not ask you for your insurance?
Yes.
They do. Do they ask you for a copay?
Yes.
Yes, they do. If you don't have insurance, which I'm sure you've never been in that position before, do they ask you how you are going
I
to
have,
pay for it
but, yeah.
or if you're going to be put on a payment plan?